All right, we back in the building. We back in the building. Salute to everybody that's here. You already know I'm Blue Devil, and today we back with another video reaction. Now look, we got Rich Rabbit in the headlines again. He up there with Adam 22, aka the White Devil, and they talking about peso once again, and Rich Rabbit being disowned by his own hood. Now look, I think about last year. We remember we seen the videos of Rich Rabbit, talking about he having issues with peso and the hood and whoop de woo over politics. And now he's clearing it all up, bro. Now, I did do a video yesterday. If you guys haven't seen it, go check it out. I'm gonna put it right here. It's about peso allegedly being from Florence or being a hood hopper. Rich Rabbit cleared it up, so go check that out. So look, before we press play on this video, hit the like, hit the subscribe, tap in. We might be live tonight on Kick, not sure. So if you're not receiving notifications, go to Kick and go subscribe there. They for sure send them out. But with that being said, let's get straight into the video, bro. Rich Rabbit talking about the hood picking peso over him. All right. Salute to all these people. Salute to Adam and Rich Rabbit. Let's go.
I was like, okay, let me just keep dropping now.
For sure. And I mean, like, would you say like the majority of the comments were basically like, holy shit, he's a black guy from a Sereno gang?
Nah, yeah, for sure in the beginning, because it was dudes like Neil Zod, certain people, but it wasn't too many. Like, it was just like rapping and all that shit. Black Southsiders.
Was your neighborhood like hyped to have somebody kind of representing them on the musical front?
Yeah, I had a lot of support in the beginning for sure, because we didn't have no homies representing the hood rapping. I was probably one of the first ones. We did have certain dudes, but wasn't nobody getting like no recognition.
Right.
To be honest, we had rest in peace Spanky from the South Side. We got a homie.
Okay.
Rest in peace.
For those that don't remember, that fool Spanky, rest in peace, was that homie that was from High Power. Remember, he came out on the No Warning Shots DVD, the real No Warning Shots DVD with Capone. He's the one with Playboys. He had the double S on his head. He's the one that got a little bigger and then passed away. We did a little documentary on him, bro. Rest in peace. He was a Chicano rapper, and he was doing his shit. I don't think his CD ever dropped. I think he passed away before his CD dropped. I'm not sure. But, yeah, he was doing his shit for a little bit, bro, for like 6 months. Well, that DVD was hot, but he never flourished, due to him passing away. So who knows? Maybe he could have blown up. But rest in peace to Spanky, bro.
Definitely. So at some point in all this, like when did you start to like have conflicts with your neighborhood and shit? Because there's been a lot of stuff documented about that, about like you kind of not seeing eye to eye with people that you came up with.
Shit. Really, to be honest, it's all music shit. Not even it ain't real street shit. To be honest, it's just a bunch of jealousy, little girl feminine shit. Niggas just can't. A lot of people just need to grow up. I was involved. I own up to my part, but it's just a lot of bullshit. I'm like, yeah, let me just separate myself, because I can't just be walking around in nobody else's shadow. When you see peso come around, we got bigger artists, which ain't nothing wrong with that, but it's like, I'm not a follower, and it ain't nothing wrong with supporting people, but I'm just not a follower.
Okay, so when peso came around, that's when it started to be some.
For the most part, yeah.
Okay.
Because people start choosing their sides just because they see like opportunists. They just a quick way to get on. You putting in work for all these years and it ain't paying off. When now opportunity come along.
Yeah, listen. The way he's explaining it basically is this. He was already doing his shit in the hood, rapping and everything. And homies love you. You love the homies. You from the set. You from the hood. And here comes along a little youngster with a backpack and a mullet. Oh, no, he didn't have a mullet. He had a Edgar. You got a little motherfucker with a backpack and an Edgar, and he popping. And now the hood is like, hey, dog, we going to chill out on you right now. The homie wants to get on. He doing his shit. It's fucked up, bro. It's fucked up, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know how to explain it, because if you're born in the set and you get into the hood, right, and you do your shit, why should music or any of that pull you away from your homeboys? Like, your homeboys should love you regardless, for the things you've done for the hood, not for the rap, not for the stardom. Your homies love you because you've been there for them and they've been there for you. It's a brotherhood, unless they never liked you to begin with. You know. Let's continue. Let's see what else you got to say.
That's what it was.
But why was there even any like tension between you and Peso?
No, not Peso. The people around him that been around before Peso.
Oh, okay.
A lot of people think I got a problem with Peso, and I don't.
Okay.
It's more so the people around them.
But you felt like, so there was like people that were kind of backing your career and around you, and then at a certain point, Peso comes around, and you felt like they sort of switched up to go support him because it felt like he had more motion or whatever.
Nah, it's like dudes start like they basically was. If you pay attention in the LA Icon interview, they start calling me like the bougie homie and all that. They start wanting me to get involved in their videos, and I wasn't pulling up to be just a look, like the cameo. So they was getting mad because I wasn't really. I didn't want to be their friend. I wanted to do something different. I wasn't really trying to follow behind what they had going.
Man, let me retract my statement. Let me retract my statement from earlier. Man, you sound like you was hating on the young feller. It sounds like you was hating on the little pumpkin pie cutter freak with the little backpack, bro. You supposed to support your homies, bro. It sounds like Rich Rabbit was mad. Fuck, bro. Man, okay, this took a turn. This took a turn for the worst. Okay, what it sounds like now is like you doing your shit, you rapping. Here comes along the little pumpkin pie cutter freak with a backpack. He starts popping, and they tell you to pull up to the, hey, fool, we got an event, fool, pull up. Hey, fool, we got a video shoot, pull up. Hey, Dick, pull up, we're going to be over here. And you was in your feelings and didn't pull up because you were like, man, I don't want to be a background dancer. I don't want to be in the back as a prop. I'm a rapper, homie. I've been doing my shit. I've been on my own shit. And I get that. I get that, fool. Like, fuck being in the background, right? Like, but you were not in the background. You were a notable face. You were one of them dudes over there. It was you, Mr. Keep It Hood, and Peso were the notable faces over there. Now, Peso probably the biggest, but you and Mr. Keep It Hood were right behind them. Now, the background ones would be like the homies that are in the background, throwing up the hood, you know what I mean? Throwing up whatever, whatever they were doing in the background. That's what the homies doing. They're the background ones. You would have been one of the main attractions, dog. Damn. That's fucked up. Let's continue, bro.
Really? That's interesting though, because if you're all from the same neighborhood, shouldn't you kind of have like unity? Shouldn't it just be kind of expected that you're going to be pulling up and being in people's videos and shit like that?
The fucking white devil gets it. See what I mean? Hey, fool, that's what makes the hood strong. The unity, dog. If you look at my videos, fool, my like behind the scenes videos or like my videos when I'm somewhere, those are all my homies from my hood, bro. Like we'll have certain guests and I'll be like, hey, fool, pull up. I need you guys to pull up because today's guest is super game related. Or today's guest, we don't know. Pull up. And we'll have 10, 15 homies from the hood right here, right? Allegedly. We're all civilians now. Allegedly, right? But not one of them ever says, fool, I don't want to be in the back, dick. Fuck that, fool. I want to be the main guy. If not, I'm not going. Nah, Because when they need me to pull up to their shit, I'm just a background dancer. Whenever hey yo, Blue Devil, we gonna be over here if we need to pull up. I'll be there. I ain't the main attraction. I'm over there as a fucking helper. Whatever you need, for what you need me to do. Stand by the door. I got you. I'm doing that because when they need me, I'm there, and when I need them, they're there. That's what makes us great. We not fucking over here whining and crying about. And this, if that's what this is, that's fucked up, dog. Because the way they needed you to pull up to the music video is the way you could tell them to pull up to your shit. Hey, yo, fool, I'm doing a album release. I need Peso to pull up. Now, if they don't pull up to your shit and you support them 1,000% and they don't pull up to yours, then it's a problem. It's like, hold on, dog. I could pull up to all your fucking events, all your music videos, but you can't pull up to my shit? Nah, now it's a problem, dog. Am I right or am I right?
To a certain extent, but it's like I'm trying to do a different look in the end. I got my own way. I feel like shit's supposed to be. I don't want to follow behind other people.
But you not though, dog. You not. You supporting the little homie, and the little homie gonna be supporting you, and that's what makes the hood stronger. That's what makes the hood look good, and that's what keeps you in on deck with your homies, dog. Whenever they ask about you, the homie's gonna be like, that's the homie Rich Rabbit right there, dog. That's a good homie. But now they're gonna say Rich Rabbit a piece of shit. Allegedly. And vice versa. Because now you guys fell out because you guys didn't want to support each other because you have a different idea. But then you gotta remember too though, dog. Your ideas are your ideas for your career. That's your career. Peso got his own career. That don't mean you guys can't support each other. He got his shit, you got your shit. Unless you're looking at it from the point of view of like, I don't want to do what he's doing or be seen with him because I don't agree with what he's doing. If that's the case, then it's different. Because now it's like he doing some funny shit, and I don't want people to think I'm on that funny shit too. But I haven't seen Peso do no funny shit. I haven't seen Keep It Hood do some funny shit. I haven't seen Rich Rabbit do some funny shit except for one time. And I'll speak on it I'll speak on it shortly. Let's continue.
I mean, like, also,
Oh shit, how'd I do that?
at that time, you might not have known that Peso was going to kind of become one of the bigger Hispanic rappers from LA, right?
Yeah, hell yeah.
So in retrospect, you kind of wish that maybe you had just played ball and it would have been good for your career?
I've been knew he was gonna blow.
Oh,
like I always said that I really wanted to. I'm probably one of the more so ones around there that wanted the best for him and probably still do. But I feel like I got my own path in life. That's just me.
Mm.
I'm confused. I'm. You know what this must be? That youngster mentality. I'm gonna blame it on that. And I fuck with Rich Rabbit, dog. I think that he made his own path, like he said right now. I feel like he worked hard and he now he gained the recognition that he always wanted, which is dope to see. But you could have done all this while you were good with the homies. You could have done this, bro. Being there for Peso wouldn't have took nothing away from you, bro. If you knew Peso was gonna be a top dog, then you knew that he was gonna surpass you in musical stardom. In the media, yeah, he's gonna surpass you, right? So why not support the homie? You don't have to do what he's doing. You do your own shit, but we still like fool. There's homies that there's homies from my hood that rap. You know, I'll support them. There's times where I told the homie like, "Fool, come on, up your bars, dick. I'm not putting that shit out." Type shit. You know, or whoop de woo and whoop de woo. But don't mean that I'm gonna be like, "Fuck, fool, I don't support him because, like, I got my own path. Nah, he got his shit. I got my shit. We could help each other. We gonna help each other. This does sound like jealousy. From whose part, I don't know. Because I don't know, the Peso story hasn't came out and said it. So we don't want to just sit here and blame Rich Rabbit. But it sounds like some jealousy coming from somewhere.
I just want to do my own thing.
Okay, so that dude, Mr. Keep It Hood, was kind of like one of the main people that you had issues with at this time.
And him too, because he got an LLC in my name and all type of shit. So that started even a bigger problem.
Okay. And like, yeah, because they were making it a thing about your name too, because Rich Rabbit, obviously the rabbit part is like a reference to where you're from.
Yeah, but that's a word. You can't take no word from nobody and say just because you from there, this like fuck out of here.
Oh, okay. So yeah, like how
you gotta be realistic at some point, like.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, I heard this before. He created an LLC in your name. In your name as far as your government name or your stage name? Because if you created an LLC with the stage name Rich Rabbit, that's no longer your name, big dog. That name belongs to that fool. As far as in the business thing, you don't have to change it to like Rich Rabbits or the Rich Rabbit or the official Rich Rabbit. You can always tweak it. It's not a big deal. But the word Rich Rabbit, if he took it and he put it under his government, you're fucked with that. Because anything you do and try to collect on, he going to be right there trying to get it. Now, again, I heard that story from Keep It Hood, but I don't recall if we said it on air or we said it behind closed doors, so I don't want to disclose it. But maybe Rich Rabbit will speak on it.
So like how does that kind of like culminate, like in terms of the tension between you? Because I seen that fight video. I'm trying to figure out like at what point, like how much shit had to occur before it got to the point where like people were pulling up wanting fades in the front yard and shit.
And basically that fight was just a random thing. I was talking to Keep It Hood on the phone one day. We just talking, chopping it up when shit was cool way back. And then he didn't even tell me they was already on the way to me while I'm on the phone with him. So we just chopping it up, laughing, talking normally. And then once they get in front, he tell me they there. I come out. That's when the whole video happened. I'm fighting, whatever the case may be. It died down. Nothing else going on after that. I'm chilling. Shit, just everybody go their separate ways. I slowly start just doing my own thing. I stopped kicking it with them after that. That made me more so realize, bro, these niggas not my homies.
So do you feel like he was being fake because he's having a normal conversation with you and then they pull up and all of a sudden it's like they want to fight?
Yeah, but
that shit happens in the hood, dog. That shit happens. Fool, there's grimy ass homies from the hood. There's homies that'll do you dirty and then later they'll get a DP. They'll apologize and say they were on that dope. And you can't hold it against them, dog. I mean, you can, but people go through different shit, fool. And if they're really your homies, fool, they'll understand they fucked up and they'll fix it and they'll make it better. You know what I mean? So to me, it just seems like a lot of shit was probably already brewing behind closed doors between Rich Rabbit, this guy, and maybe like Keep It Hood or other homies. And they were already like plotting against each other.
But I just, you feel me? I went off of that. I wasn't finna tell him like, nigga, you weird for that. And I just stopped hanging with the nigga, stop answering, stop pulling up, all the shit, doing my own thing. So then that's when he take it upon himself to go to the internet, start running his mouth about me. I make videos back. We start going back and forth.
So
yeah, okay, that's the part I wanted to talk about. So whoever took it to the internet first, I think is wrong. Because that's hood issues, hood business, and it should never be on the internet. Anything that got to do with your neighborhood, your homies, your set, always got to stay within that. Whoever exposes that is 1,000% in the wrong. Now, I will tell you, I don't know if that was Keep It Hood. I don't know if that was, I don't believe it was Peso, because Peso don't even be talking about none like that, right? Or if it was Rich Rabbit, or even anyone in the background. Could have been just random. Remember when Crip Mac got that DP in the alley and one of his homeboys leaked the video? That was dirty, homie. It was the same shit, right? But I will tell you, back in those days, I seen Rich Rabbit making videos talking about dirty politics that his hood was involved in. I remember there's a video where they said that Rich Rabbit was in the backseat of a car and some fool asked him for money. and then he told that fool, I ain't giving you shit. Like, you gotta pay the big homie or something. Like, all that shit, bro, should have never been spoken about on the internet. Like, a lot of, not even a lot, a small percentage of people watching know what time it is, but a big percentage don't know. So all we're doing is putting these fucking little kids on, these little cornballs, little goofballs. We're putting them on to the the structure on the blue side, and I think that's wrong, bro. So when I did see those videos by Rich Rabbit, I thought he was wrong for that, because two wrongs don't make a right. And if somebody is fucking you over online, you don't stoop to their level, even though sometimes it may feel like you have to, because they might be making you look bad, and you sitting there like, fuck, dog. Sometimes you gotta take that out, bro. You know, or you gotta do what they doing and look just as bad as them.
Do you feel now like is the hood, when it comes to you, is your hood like conflicted about you, or is it kind of, do you just feel like you're on the outs?
Nah, yeah, I got certain homies that feel some type of way, certain homies that don't. Like, so it's like 50-50.
Yeah, and I saw you saying like that they don't even, like the people you are beefing with or whatever, they don't even really live there. So it's like people who, like, I don't know if you still live there or whatever, but like you feel like it's people trashing your name that are not even like really.
My point was, I basically was saying like people saying you can't go somewhere when they don't even live there. So that don't even make sense.
Right. Interesting.
Hey, salute to Rich Rabbit, bro, because it seems like even though certain homies might say he's not affiliated over there, he's still saying that he is. Now, I will tell you, I look at it like, if you didn't snitch on nobody, if you didn't like drop out or become a PC, can't nobody take your shit away from you, bro. But hey, listen, that's me. Like, if somebody from my hood were to come and say, "Hey, Blue Devil, you're not from the hood no more," what the fuck? Fuck you, homie. Give a fuck. Take it from me. You know, take it from me. Uh, but it is what it is. So in this video here, bro, listen, it took a twist. It had a lot of good, a lot of bad. It was my opinion. So keep that shit in mind when you're watching this. It's my opinion. No disrespect intended to Rich Rabbit or the homies over there, from they hood, or to Peso. The little Mr. Pumpkin Pie Cutter freak. I don't know how he cuts his hair no more, bro. But if you look at his videos from back then, that fool was small as fuck with a little Edgar cut and a backpack. Shit look wild, bro. Salute to the homie though. I fuck with him, bro. I fuck with him. I fuck with his music. He a star. And salute to these homies too. Rich Rabbit, he doing his shit. With that being said, leave your comments, leave your likes. I don't think any of this should have ever made the internet, except for the musical rap shit. Other than that, it should have all stayed behind closed doors. Hood politics stays in the hood. All right, I'm Blue Devil. Until next time, I'll catch you. Let's go.